Welcome, welcome. Hope you are well, and I hope you can hear me. Haven't been able to check the volumes yet, but as soon as I can, I will know that you are there. I'm Stevie C, and it's really great to be getting on with our new save. Which, if you saw my little unboxing reveal, it was there that we decided we were going to take on the challenge of Crystal Palace, who are not going to be the easiest in the world to manage. They have a squad that's a little bit unusual in terms of they're all okay, but all the best players are basically left, and there's not really any room in the squad to buy new players, and so it's quite a complicated mix of what we've got to do. And so we're going to come in today with I've already played the friendly games, and I include in the friendly games the Community Shield. But the reason I didn't show you that was because I thought it's the first game with the tactics, and we're going to get absolutely trounced. And somehow we didn't. I managed to find a few bugs in the system as we were watching this, but that was not the end of the world. You know, we had a good game, and if I just show you the goals from this final, that will, if it is it going to work? This could be another bug. There we go. Now, I will warn you that 3 times since we've had this new game, my computer has crashed whilst playing it. Whether it's the computer or me, I do not know. And I can't really help with that. Just want to check the volume of the max sounds as well, so bear with me a sec. So, Liverpool were comfortably ahead of us. And then in the second half, we just came out into exactly the same goal as they'd scored there too. Mateta with the first. Could have done with slowing these down a little bit, really, but Nketiah runs through with the second. Mateta nearly scored, but Eze was there to finish it off. Then we came to the penalties, and with Mo Salah missing, I thought we had a really good chance of winning this. Nketiah, so you know we were going really well until it came to, I think it was Eze. I mean, it was a good save from Alisson, to be fair. It wasn't the worst penalty in the world, and that was the end of that for us. So disappointing to lose on penalties, but it was a good game. So I do want to bring down the desktop. Was it the game capture? One of them's a little bit loud. Yeah, I think that's about right. So if you do come on and you think it's too loud, feel free to tell me. I'm not bothered. But yeah, so that was the final that we took part in. It was quite an adventure for us. Liverpool winning. Ultimately, they were favourites, but I think we can be quite proud of that. But the matches don't get any easier. So let's just confirm that the 2 captains who are already there will remain the captains. So we have got this saga going on. So they've offered 46. I think I know what's going to happen here, but let's see if we can get, I don't know, 65 million for him, plus home gain, 73 in total. Suggest, and they've backed out of that one. So we've got to discuss the issue with him now. So he doesn't want to he wants to leave for Al Nassr no matter what. I don't think the finances were right. So how about this? Does this work? So we'll go for about, I don't know, what do we reckon? 65 million? 56 million would be more realistic. All right, what do you think about this? 58, 60. So 59 is his highest. Confirm? No, I've just offered what you said. Unbelievable. I think that's a little bit of a bug. I've spotted that twice now. With the first time you offer them exactly what they said, they still moan about it. So never mind. So we'll just have to carry on with an unhappy Hendo. Hopefully it won't affect his goalkeeping. So just trying to look at, is it today the match? I'm trying to work out now. It's Tuesday. It won't be on a Tuesday, will it? So I reckon we can get 65 for him now. So Jamid is 18 years old, so we're going to reject that just on principle that he's got time to develop and increase in value. Or what's this now? Leave to physio. And why is everybody injured? What are we doing to these guys? So I'm going to speed on to match day. To be honest, I thought I was there, but obviously not. Return, next match, confirm holiday. So we couldn't have asked for a much harder game, really. There's not many teams who are going to be thrashing out goals this season. I think Chelsea are one of the most difficult ones, and with me still trying to work out the tactics, you know, I'm not holding out much hope here for this one. So we do need to free up spaces, but we've got to make sure that we've got homegrown players in the spaces. I think what I'm going to have to do is concentrate my attempts of signing players on trying to sign players from England so that they'll qualify as homegrown, because otherwise it's just not going to work as it stands at the moment. So as we go to the match, we can't really play Eze because he's unregistered. Let's have a look where we're up to with the registration. So we've only got 19, so we can register Eze for this, can't we? So it won't let me change it. So who do we need? So we need Eze in there. We need Sosa in there and Silla. I don't think we need to do Casey, do we? He's leaving. He's leaving. And that's why they're not at the moment in the squad. We don't need to do him. Just want to check that we fulfill all. So we've got 8 players trained in England. We're below the maximum size. We're above the minimum size. I think that's all right. Submit. Yep. So we will lose a few of those players, and we'll have to replace them as they go. And like I say, I'm going to try and sign some good English talent. Hopefully, that will keep us going. So let's go to the match. Oh, we can't go to the match because somebody was injured. Still saying they're unregistered. I just registered them. So I don't know what that's all about. So he's injured. So we'll put Amada in there. What is this? Thank you. Third attempt, it swapped. So there are quite a few bugs in this game, obviously. So we've got to try and work our way out around what is going wrong. Sometimes it's flipping annoying, but I'm sure we'll be okay. So go to match. Proceed with selection. Yes. So we're going to address the team. Play without pressure, I think, is the right thing to do in these. So additional send assistant. We don't want to do the linking press conferences. Why would I want to talk to the press when I've got things I need to be doing? So here we go. This is the first time we've seen the Premier League banner, the drone footage. And this is a bug. Look at me wearing a coat. I keep changing the attire that my manager wears, and every time we come to the match, I'm wearing that big Arsene Wenger style coat. So there's a bug for you straight away. And in fact, the guy who's the manager of the other team seems to be wearing the stuff I should be wearing. Unless I become Chelsea manager for the day, and we're in the wrong dugout. So we are on a cautious 4-4-2, in the hope that we can... well, actually, it's a cautious 4-2-4, if we're honest, but the advanced wingers drop back. Hey, up. Is that a penalty? That's a yellow card for Gittins. Oh, by the fact that they're all in the box, it obviously wasn't a penalty. But we're going to lose Eze soon, which is a bit of disappointment. Because I think with him, we'd have had a fantastic opportunity to get a good mid-table to maybe around about the top 6. But without him, it becomes a very long, hard slog to get there. So we're going to have to look for some players who will replace him. As Henderson dives on the ball. And obviously losing Dean Henderson as well is going to be a bit of a nightmare. And also Gahey, my captain and best defender, is going to leave on a free next year. So I've probably got to sell him as well. So it's a bit of a nightmare really already. Everything's going wrong before we even kicked a ball in the Premier League. But so far we've started reasonably well here against Chelsea. 7 minutes in. But here they come, charging forward. Nkunku. Neto. Dean Henderson picks up the ball. Plays it out to Lacroix, who plays a long ball forward, and Nketiah has got through and hit the crossbar on an open goal. That should have been the first goal for us. So feel free to let me know what you're thinking of the new graphics and stuff. Personally, I think they're okay. I did like the old stuff. I wasn't as bothered about the lack of quality in the graphics in the game. It was the visual side of it. I used to really like, and this is a little bit more like FIFA. And to me, the players look too big for the size of the field. Kamada makes a good tackle, but he's just setting Kunku up, and Henderson makes an awesome save. That should have been 1-0. Keep thinking I need to make a shout, but obviously they haven't got the shouts anymore. So Arsenal are beating Man United, I've just seen. So Manuz and Wharton, Sarr, and Manuz again. Again Sarr. He skins his man, brings the ball in. Eze is waiting at the far post. Supposed a good save out of Sanchez, but it was a little bit too easy. I think it looks a little bit Sabutio-ish, if you ask me, the graphics. The players seem to float a little bit on the grass. So Mitchell finds Eze in the box, who turns and shoots and just misses. So Henderson taking a free kick when he should be stood in the goal, surely. Mitchell. Kamada. Kamada's given the ball away a couple of times already. He could be heading for a chopping block. Cole Palmer should have done better than that, really, but Henderson has made the save. So, Eze with the corner. Got to be honest, I'm still to set up my corner routines. Oh, Neto's picked up an injury or something. That's the first time I've seen an injury. I have been seeing some crazy bugs. Saw one on Facebook somebody posted. Half of the players were missing their arms. And I've seen one myself where a team scored. I think it was Liverpool. They scored, and the person who scored ran off to the corner flag, and all the players came sliding from out of shot all the way across the picture to go and celebrate with him. And I'm pretty sure that momentum was impossible without some sort of hoverboard. So Gittins brings the ball forward, looking like a dangerous run, turning inside and out, and we were struggling with that a little bit. So how are we doing? 42 minutes in. So far, so good. I think we've had some good chances. Chelsea are coming more and more to the front, it has to be said. But I think if we can last till half-time... I said it, didn't I? If we can last till half-time, that would be a really good achievement. However, because I've said that, we know the goal's coming. Eze makes a good interception there. There's been a lot of passing around, but no actual highlight yet. Who's it coming for? Wharton. Finds Minaz. Finds Sarr. Comes back to Wharton again. Sarr again. Tries to find Nketiah. It's a pretty poor ball. This is an awfully long highlight with nothing happening. Eze again being the one who tracks back and does some defensive work, but he's been done now by João Pedro. Cucurella. Wow, I thought that was going in, but Henderson just manages to tip it round. And that was nice. Cole Palmer gave the keeper a clap. So, Kamada runs out with the ball. So far, he's not impressed me today. But he's done well there. Can he get the cross in? He's coming back to Sarr, who's giving it back to him, and he's lost it again. But he's back with it again. Now Wharton. Minaz. LaCroix, we're going back. We should be going forward. Mitchell, what's he going to do with it? He's gone back to Gahey. We are now in injury time in the first half. There's 2 minutes of it. Sarr, bit of dribbling. Munoz finds Sarr again. Munoz puts it across. Mateta is waiting. Mateta finds the goal, and that is 1-0. And Chelsea are behind at home to Crystal Palace. And I'm going to stop celebrating because VAR is the only thing that can save me. It has been disallowed. Apparently he was offside. Oh, it was Sarr. Oh, no. I was celebrating. Forgot that we could have goals ruled out. So, if you look at that, we've had more shots than them. Not necessarily on target. And that, of course, will not count Mateta's disallowed goal. So, we're definitely happy with that. Attackers, we've got faith in you. So, I'm just looking now to see whether there's anybody who I want to change. I just wanted to see how Kamada was doing. Have we got somebody who is capable of replacing him? I think Hughes is a possibility. But for some reason, I think this is a bug. We can't look at the stats. So I think Hughes can replace him. And I'm going to make the change. Is it just because... All right. I know why it is. It's because we're not on the right screen. So if we go to... all right. I thought I'd said that already. Tactics. Right. So maybe we can view Will Hughes now. No. No. Basically, we can't view him. We can view them guys there, but we can't view Hughesy. But we'll give him a go. Like I say, because it's not letting me do it. Wonder if I can view him now. Yes. So yeah, I'm all right. I'm happy with that. I just wasn't sure whether he would be able to do it. He's left side as well. So we'll give him the second half and see if he can do a little bit better than Kamada was doing. So off we go with the second half. Cole Palmer, João Pedro, Eze once again making the tackle. He's been exceptional at dispossessing players. Just notice that the substitution we made hasn't happened. So either that was a bug or I didn't complete it. I didn't confirm it. Good tackle again by Eze, but he's injured himself. Hopefully he's alright, because we need him. Like Premier League footballers, these guys, rolling around on the floor. Now where's João Pedro? Now, I just want to pause this a minute. Did he not get a... I've got a feeling my guy had to stand off the pitch and João Pedro didn't. But maybe he didn't have anybody come and check him out. So. I'll just try and eke out a little bit longer with Eze. He does want to come off, but it's only a bruised knee. It's not like he's broke his leg or anything, is it? So they're beginning to dominate quite well. I thought we were winning at one stage. I was a little bit excited, but it wasn't to be. So Cole Palmer, looking dangerous. We've got it clear. But it's coming straight back at us. And there's not a lot we can do about this. We've just got to try and soak it up and hope for the best. So, let's make a couple of changes, shall we? Tactics. Are you actually going to let me change Kamada this time? And as he wants to come off, Edouard can play there. Where can Nketiah play? Because I might give Edouard a go up front. So Nketiah can play there as well. So I might switch them two around as well. And let's see whether that does it. Confirm changes. So there should be no mistake this time. And that's the first changes that we've made this season. Let's see how my substitutions go. So Cucurella finds Nkunku, Jackson, James, Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, great ball to Jackson, and somehow he has missed. My goodness, how we are still in this game. It's saved apparently. We are going to miss Henderson if he does get sold. Mateta meets it, gets it out. Now they've got to start getting this ball back. And hanging on to it a bit if we can. Let's look at the instructions. See, is there a way that we can hang on to the ball a little bit? So let's go with shorter passing. And let's bring them just into standard so they're not as far separated from each other, and see if that helps us. So close that, and do we just press play now, or so how do we? I don't think it's done the changes, has it? I need to work this out. So, team instructions. Oh, it has shorter. Creative freedom is balanced. Attacking width is standard. So, cancel that. It did do it. So, Mitchell with a throw-in. Ball crossed in. Sanchez claims. We could have done with another cross like we had before. The ball has been booted out. There's somebody injured. Fafana. Casado, sorry. Giving him a much longer name than I needed to. Nkunku finds Jackson, who turns. I tell you what, his shooting is atrocious. Which is true in real life, I suppose. So Gittins plays a long ball forward. LeCroix gets it clear, but it's straight back to Cucurella. Cole Palmer, he's got to be one to watch. I do think, actually, with the settings, I'm going to bring it back just a little bit. Match speed during highlights. Is it going to let me edit? So match speed between highlights, very fast. Nearly clicked the instant result there. So how are we doing now for players? Let's have a little bit... Oh, I didn't want the instructions, I wanted tactics. Just have a little bit of a look at our team. Are there any players who we feel we need to bring on? So we don't want to bring Klein on because he's nervous. Silla could come on if one of the centre-backs were tired, but they're not. Although Gahey's having a pretty poor game, actually. So I'll give Silla a debut. It could be a problem. We'll give Sosa a debut as well. And we'll give Sarr a bit of a rest as well. And I think that's all my subs now. So if somebody gets injured, I'm stuffed. Mitchell takes the ball round. Finds Mateta, who's found Eduardo. Couldn't quite convert it goalwards. And now the counter-attack is most definitely on. Keep running back. Don't get sent off. Please don't be sent off. It's a yellow card for Will Hughes. I mean, from the graphics, it never looked like a sending off, but it was definitely a booking. So going a little bit shorter did actually sort of like reduce the amount of chances that Chelsea have had. If we can get a goal now, that would almost put a defeat out of the question. Not quite, but almost. Raksaki, he's also leaving us, unfortunately. We've got a lot of good wingers, but most of them are leaving us. Minaz, taking his time with the throw-in. Not going to complain about that. Finds Edouard. Receives it back. Minaz swings in the cross. Mateta is waiting. He does win the header. It's come off a defender, and that'll be a corner. Another opportunity as Saki heads it back in. It's headed out. Sosa picks up the ball. Gives it to Hughes, who's played a poor ball into the box. And Silla does well, but he's got to get back now. This is a counter-attack, and we do not want to be allowing Chelsea counter-attacks. There's another foul. He's not been given, though. Raheem Sterling has been brought on. Interesting. Another player who can't shoot. So time is running out for Chelsea. Cole Palmer. Could he be about to break the hearts? He wants a penalty, but it was never one. Edouard has flicked the ball on. Can he go? Has he got the pace? I don't think he's too slow, Edouard. Mateta's gone for a long shot. Mateta's looking knackered, it's got to be said. We're going to go defensive now because hopefully we can just sneak that point. If we get that point, that is a real bonus. So Jackson squares the ball. We've got it clear. Edouard needs to win the header. Mateta does win that header, but it's coming back at them. Enzo Fernandez. And Will Hughes has fouled him. He's got to get a red card now. No, he's not. He's got away with it. In Football Manager 24, that would have been a sending off. Absolutely. So 93. So we've still got a couple of minutes left. So there's still a chance for somebody to break the deadlock in this 0-0 quiet encounter. Mateta, unfortunately, had his goal ruled out. Would have made for a very interesting game if that had accounted. Mateta takes a shot again. He is just knackered and just wants to swing his boot at it. Sosa has skinned his man and got fouled. I didn't think it had been given at first. I didn't hear the whistle. But so Edouard taking his time over the kick. could be one of the last chances. Watching the ref to make sure he doesn't get twitchy. He's played it out. Shoot, shoot. Oh. Now, where are we in terms of players back? Come on, guys. One last run. You can do it. Where's it? You're running away from the ball. What are you doing? Please don't score now. Please don't score now. No, 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 no. He's offside. Must be offside. Please be offside. Oh, this is like so unfair. So unjust. Can you believe it? I don't think he's going to be offside. Hey, do you know what? He is. He's offside there. Where's VAR? That was offside. Well, we've been robbed. Seriously robbed. I will definitely be looking at that one again, but that was as offside as they come. And when you've got VAR... So this short passing is going to cost us because you need to be going forward. Get the ball in the box. Oh, that was daylight robbery. Absolute daylight robbery. No. Since the game's over, we'll not bother with it. I can't believe that at all. So, let's see if we can get a good view of this now. How do you view the goals? Flippy neck. I can view his stats, but I can't view the goal now. Right. No, it won't let me do it from here. We'll have to go out of the game. It was so close then. That was really frustrating. So, do you have anything to say about the amount of stoppage time costing your team a result in the process? No, I'm not going to say anything like that. How is that positive? So I'll just say I think they got it right. What sort of reaction are you expecting? The players could take a lot of positives out of the performance. So I think we'll go with that one. I thought Chelsea's late goal, the subsequent impact it had on the outcome, was a fair reflection of a match. I thought we deserved something from the match. We had a goal disallowed. I'm proud we gave her it 100%, and you won't see me very often do them. But I want to see this goal. I think that's working. I think you just have to wait about 6 hours for it to actually start working. I'm not totally sure. Oh, there we go. So it's not always as responsive as I would like. You literally haven't shown me the highlight. Are you trying to tell me that you cheated without telling me that you cheated? I mean, this is really getting on my nerves now. I just want to see the damn goal. Right, where are we? Let's go to fixture schedule. Click on there. Goals. Teams are warming up. Generating match report. Oh, what a convenient thing. You won't show me the goal. It was definitely onside, and it won't show me the goal. Wonder if we saw all of the highlights. Oh, I'm gonna have to stop crying about it and just get on with the next game. So we're gonna delegate the press conferences because I don't like doing them. I might stick to just doing the after the match ones because at least we're talking about something that happens there, and it gives me a little bit of the realism of what would happen in the game. Managers do tend to come and give a press conference afterwards. So I think I will just keep that one there, but I don't want to be doing all the ones before the match, ones before the kickoff, all that kind of stuff because it gets a little bit ridiculous then. So we've got a task, one that needs doing. We've got another non-negotiable offer. I don't want to negotiate. I just want to reject. We have a load of unreads. So there's a lot of players who are attracting interest. If you believe all the things that we have, we're going to be really struggling. So some guys that have been scouted are obviously not very good. So we'll ignore them. We didn't have any information on them, so it's not a surprise. We're going to offer Gahey out. Transfer. I want to get 100 million for him, really. Is it too much to ask for, though? That is the question. So 100 million. No deadline. And how do you offer it out? I keep forgetting where everything is. So offer player out. Yeah, so we're going to lose him at the end of next season anyway. Or is it the end of this season? I can't remember. 2026, it's the end of this season. So we'll lose him on a free if we don't sell him. And if we can get 100 for him, that would help us out immensely. So in terms of finances, if I go back to the portal, is it recruitment? So we only have 20 million to spend at the moment. So I don't think we're going to come across any players unless we go to. Now you have to bear with me because I am trying to work my way around this, but I want to see where the league table is. Squad, Crystal Palace, Premier League, anybody. Where's the league table? I hate new games because you got to try and find them. Club, match day, league table. That's what we want. That doesn't look like the league table. Is that because we've got them next? Okay, that's the reason. We've got to play Rosenborg next. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go on holiday and see if we can get them after I let my dog out. So just bear with me one sec. So Chesney might be one. If we can get him for 6 million, he might be the one to replace my mate Henderson if we do get a bid for Henderson. It'd be a short term, admittedly, because he's 35 years old. What would his wages be expected to be? Not the worst in the world, I suppose. But yeah, we can definitely look at him if somebody comes in. Who's that? Rivero. Trying to remember who and why I was looking at these. So he's a goalkeeper as well, but it doesn't give me his stats, so not very helpful. I think these are all goalkeepers, are they? Yeah. So again, useful backup. We've got to be looking for a first choice goalkeeper. If recruitment focus, 11 focuses, regular news roundup. Here's the key findings about that. We had 21 touches in the opposition's penalty area and we didn't score. We've scored none out of 9 attempts. We've allowed 59 entries into the final third, developed into 10 shots. We turned 59 entries in the final third into 9 shots on goal. So we're pretty close to where they were, considering they had uh, the benefit of the quality of players that they had. I don't think that was the worst in the world. It's just so frustrating, that last goal. And I'm telling you, it was offside. So they're accepting loan offers. He better not be loan offers where we lose the guy. I've been trying to hang on to him. We're interested in Wimmer. Oh, I did look at him actually. Well, I wouldn't have said I was definitely interested in him. He's got okay stats. He's 24, but really I'd be wanting to look at somebody a little bit younger than him. We need a wonder kid. That's what we need. I'm gonna offer Henderson out, but I've got to do it for 65 million. Because I reckon we could get 60 million for him. I think that's an achievable target. So keep forgetting where that offer out is. I really do. Right, let's get ourselves to the match. So have we not got enough players in the squad to pick an entire squad? Obviously not. So we haven't got a full squad. Everybody looks reasonably good condition wise, except for I've got to give Wharton a break. And I think Sosa might be better than Mitchell as well. So I'll give Sosa a go. And we'll try Ahmad. Is he better at that, or is he better at the playmaking side of things? A young Frenchman. I think he'll be happy to be playing in this game. Apparently, we've got a few players who can't be registered for this game. Remove from position. Remove from position. Remove from position. And what we're going to do is remove all of these from the substitutes, and let the assistant pick them. So that's all the substitutes done. Right, filter. No, not filter. Oh, come on. Press the right place. Pick without restriction, unpick positions only. And we should be able to go to the match now. So this is Crystal Palace in Europe. When I picked it, I completely forgot they were in Europe, which is even worse in terms of the... I'll say our home form's important. It's even worse considering the fact that we've got a squad that is basically been sold from under our feet. So the UEFA Conference League will enjoy the screen. Off we go. So I'd tell you who we're against, but apparently there's no names at the top. Hopefully it'll load up at some point. Sosa has the ball. And Kamada skins his man, crossing the ball to the far post. Manaz has kept it in. Brings it back. Amada has taken a shot, it's deflected, and Ahamada has been given the goal. I would have suggested it was probably an own goal, really, but 1-0, we'll take that. I'd love to know who we're playing. I did look, but I can't remember who it was. Rosenborg is the team. We've had a good start against them, but we don't want to rest on our laurels. We want to get this game put to bed early. So Harsbeck brings the ball forward, looking dangerous. They're not closing him down. He does get the shot. Henderson tips it over. A little bit dangerous, that. So I don't know if this is risking things a little, because we do seem to be reasonably on top, but I'm going to go quite positive and see if we can sort of get a bit of control in the game. So they're playing cautiously, apparently. But we've just gifted them a real opportunity here. And, well, that was a bad miss, if we've got to be honest. But maybe our change of mentality and their change of mentality has been counterintuitive. So Mateta finds Deveni. Deveni pulls it back to Sosa. Sosa, will he swing in the ball? No, he keeps running in. He's giving it to Deveni. It's come back to him. They just got to put the ball in the box, guys. You got some tall guys waiting there. So Kamada swung in. Ismail Sarr gets the ball across. It's been tucked in, but they're already offside. I was getting excited again, but it wasn't to be. We've scored more offside goals than goals that have counted. I've no idea how far into the match we are because the clock's not working at the top on the European game. He's a dangerous player, but Ahmad has done well there, but they've still come back and nobody closed down Seed and he's stuck in a goal. So he almost made the tackle, just didn't quite complete it. Not great. Very annoying, in fact. So Sosa crosses the ball in. And he's coming with a card, but that wasn't even a foul. Get over yourself, Baldy. So that's half time. Wouldn't have known we were getting there, but I got to address the team, as in I'm not happy with the performance out there. Attackers must do more. Must do more in this game. So it's saying I'm making a tactical change here, but I'm not. I think we need to go back to cautious because it's not working, is it? So that's gone over. Let's take it back to cautious. The draw wouldn't be the end of the world, but the way we started, this game should have been put to bed very early on. Sarr brings the ball forward. Nobody's making any attempt to tackle him, so we might as well keep coming, but he's just ran straight into the defender. I've got to say, because of the players look better, but the play doesn't look better to me, to the old match engine. And Seda is going to get a yellow card. No, it wasn't Seda, sorry. Was it Sarr? Oh. It was Sarr got booked. Got no idea. No idea what's going on. We are getting battered now. Go on, Mateta. Go on, pick him out. He's got legs. Run. Skin him. Go on. You've got it. You've got this. Oh, order. Nketiah running through. He had the pace to burn, but didn't really appear to use it. Sosa is going to swing the corner in. Not sure who was going for it. Looked like they tried to use the hand. Yeah, that's what I thought I saw. And he's got a yellow card for his troubles. Beginning to rack up these yellow cards at the moment. So, Bordal and Seed, they've played very well, Rosenborg, to be honest. And I think they probably deserve the win if they do get it. But Crystal Palace should really be winning this game. It'd be really handy if I knew how long was left. Because if it gets to the last 15 minutes, I'm going attacking. So Nketiah swings in across. Devaney will pick it up. He's taking it back into the box. Nobody's come to him. Should have done better with the shot. Literally doesn't tell me anywhere what the time is. Well, I'm making a sub now, but it could be a panic sub, really. So we've got no player who can really replace Sarr. Kamada can play out there. And then Hughesy can come on again. Devaney is no good. We could put Nketiah there, but we haven't got a striker. Oh, this is just ridiculous. Tell you what, I'm going to try Sarr up front. And, basically, we've not made any subs there, have we? Oh, Will Hughes has come on for Devaney, effectively. So, have we got a right back? Yeah, we'll go with Klein. Bring Klein on. Bit of experience. And on we go, guys. Play on. Come on, boys. Let's get a goal. Another highlight looks to be going the way of Rosenborg. Oh, that was nerve-wracking. They're still on the attack. Another long shot. Henderson grabs it. Right. So we're going attacking, but we've got to try and do this sensibly. So we're going to go attacking. And in possession. Oh, team instructions, that's what we need. So shorter passing. And we'll bring it in a little bit narrower again, go to standard. We want a nice high tempo. And we want to go standard, I think, with regards to that. So, that will do. Do I click the X or don't I? I think I do. So, confirm changes. So let's hope that we can get something out of this game, because at the moment they are on top. We've won the ball back. Hughes is charging out. Now Hughes will have to get back. Oh, I thought he was going to nick that ball then. Hermanstad will bring the ball. Tries to swing in across. The challenge is made and we stop him. So, Lars Johansson finds Hermanstad. Ali Al-Ali. Great name. Almost makes you want to sign him just for his name. We are just not getting hold of this ball. Dropping back to defensive for a minute to try and get ourselves on the ball. It's getting a little bit frustrated again. We just don't seem to be able to get any kind of domination on the game. So Mateta. Sarr. What is Sarr doing there? I'm beginning to worry. I've got Sarr. These bugs in this game are bugging me. Team shape. What is going on? That's why Hughes was rushing out before. So that's been an issue, obviously. So we've got some very tired legs again in that striker position. So Kamada. I think defensive seems to be helping at the moment. Nketiah. Oh, don't you be injured because all the other players are knackered. So I've got no idea what the time is. So we'll go to the tactics. We've got some tired players. And I think it's going to be a case of trying to get a player in midfield. We'll put a poacher on, and that'll be Nketiah when we've found the right player to replace him. So Mateta can come on there, and so we need somebody who can play left wing and somebody who can play in the middle. So he can play in the middle. Mateta, nobody can play that role. I think Sarr is going to have to play that role. He's the only one who I've got who can do it. So we'll just confirm that change for now. And let's get going. So the substitution's been made. The change of shape. Henderson plays a long ball forward. It's headed back. Good controlled header, which means that Rosenborg are coming back with their players. Sosa concedes a foul. Card's got to come out. No, it's not going to come out. It's just a telling off. You're just wasting our time here, ref. Come on. Got no idea what the how long's left. Is this going to be another Chelsea heartbreak moment? As we seek our first victory, could we be about to lose with a last-minute equaliser, last-minute winner, just like we did against them? So, no, we're not, and that is the end of the match. We didn't know it was coming because we didn't know how long was left. But we've survived another bug. We've got a draw, which is not the result we wanted, really. So we should have won that game. Every time we tried to go attacking, though, it didn't work. That was a little bit frustrating, gotta say. So I think we've got to be quite negative with that one. It was a pretty poor performance. How do we deal with this one? The reason we didn't substitute him was because we needed somebody on the left, and he was the only one who could do it. So we'll give them praise for their goal. Unfortunately, it was a draw that we couldn't handle, and Nketiah is injured. Oh, it's only a bruised ankle. It's only a couple of days, so that's not too bad. So squad. Just what look, you can't drag down anymore and select multiple people. A little bit annoying that. So let's look at this schedule and see what games we've got coming up. So we've got Nottingham Forest, Rosenborg, again the away game, and Aston Villa. Going to have to come up with a second tactic, I think. I think that's what we probably need to do now. What do we go to? Squad, is it? Tactics. So we want to add a tactic. Create a new tactic. I reckon a Gegenpress. I think that's it. So, formation 4-3-3 defensive midfield 4-2-3-1. I think 4-2-3-1 out of possession, and a 4-3-3 wide when we're in possession. Do we think, or what's that one? A 4-4-1-2. 4-4-1-1. Actually, two defensive midfielders. Actually, I quite like that. So, yeah, so we'll try that. Just looking at the roles just to make sure that we're happy with them. I think we are. I think we're happy with that. Now, team instructions. So, in possession, standard passing, much higher. Attacking width fairly narrow. So, I think shorter. I don't know. I don't know what you think. I think we were doing quite well. Attacking transition. I'm going to say hold shape. This is one where we want to try and keep hold of the ball and work our way forward. Less often time wasting, creative freedom, be more expressive. It's funny that we got hold shape and then be more expressive, which as you roll, a little bit conflicting, but we'll see how it goes. Out of possession, high press higher, step up more, trigger press much more, counter press, and do we do it? Get stuck in. See how long we last on the pitch. So Nottingham Forest is going to be the next game. Hopefully we can try and do that. Right, so post-match press conference. We'll delegate. Jamaid has gone on loan. I think we can go on holiday for a few days. Next match. Let's get to the next match. Apparently we sold a player. Who did we sell? I wonder if that's one of the guys who we'd already agreed the sale of before you start the game. Because I don't remember selling somebody. So a loan completed. No offers for Gahey. March. That. Arsenal. So it's Arsenal signing Ezzy for 60 million. We'll have a look in a minute and see how that's affected our transfer budget. So Justin Diveni. So we're not going to let him go at the moment, but just because we had to use him the other night. So So no offers for Henderson. To be honest, I'm not bothered if he doesn't get sold, but he's still moaning. Still moaning. Right. So, portal. Fixtures, calendar, fixtures. Where is the transfers? Tactics. Player database. What's that? So, edit search. I want to clear that so that we've got a look at everybody. But then we want to add the condition. It's club, division, Premier League. Apply. So now we can see the players who are interested in transfer who we could potentially go for. We've got money to burn, guys. So Basuma is a possibility. So actually, these are all transfer listed ones. So this could be quite interesting now. All of a sudden, it's piqued my interest. We're not having another Mateta. Too many Matetas will spoil a pie. A Mateta pie. So Keane Lewis Potter looks interesting, but he's 26 million. That's a little bit out of our range, I think. But he is good. He is very good. And he's best at that. So Malassi is another option, but I think we're okay at left back at the moment. It is really the attacking areas that we need players. And we don't want them too old either. So let's see these guys who are not scouted. And I mean, Basuma looks like a good, but his wages are very expensive. How much have we got in wage budget? So I've got to find my way around here. Where are the finances? So portal, squad, recruitment. So anything here? Closing up contracts. Player database. Oh, where is the finances? Transfer activity. Player database. I don't know if you can find things this way, as I knocked my mic. Finances. So expenditure, wages, sponsorship projection. So wages. So we've got about 400k on them. So assuming we could afford his wages, whether it'll allow us to put that much onto one player's wages is another matter. So Keane Lewis Potter. So let's speak to it. Let's speak to his agent and just see what the possibilities are with him. Asking prices below the market value. See if we can get him to lower. Whoa! What's that all about? So I'm not convinced we want to spend that much on him. I thought he was good, but he's not that good. So I just want to edit this now and take off the transfer listed. Are there any players here who potentially we could sign who are fairly young and could be of plenty of use to us? So James Garner's a possibility. But we want somebody who can play the striker role or the left wing, really. Let's narrow it down. We've got 400 people there, so let's look for a left winger first. So I'm wondering if somebody like Jadon Sancho would be interested in us. Although he's probably out on loan already in this one, isn't he? So Hayden Young. Not quite there yet, is he? He's somebody who could potentially improve. Jacob Murphy. Jacob Murphy. Now he's one who looks like a possible. Let's have a quick discussion with his agent, see if he's likely to be here. What can we do for you? We're keen on signing Jacob. He's extremely interested in joining us. So if we can get him for 29 million, I would be fairly happy with that. I'm just about happy with his wages. Let's see if he'll reduce them a little bit. There he will. And we'll make an offer. Why can't I make? Oh, that's why. Make an offer is in a different place. So the club has a higher wage budget than we're currently spending. So you should consider adjusting the budgets. What? I just looked and we were under budget. What are you on about? So make offer. And we'll see how they go, whether they come back with that one. So we need to look at the team. Because there's players here who are not. So if we quick pick, everybody who's possible is there. And we'll go to the match. We've got Edward in. We are getting desperate for these forward players. It is really, really going to cripple us. So one thing I am going to change in this is the highlights to key. I think we've done okay so far with the ones we have, but the matches are a little bit long. We've only got through 3 matches already, so let's split dynamic mode off and put key. And hopefully our new tactic now will be effective because we've not tried it before. But we've got a few players on the pitch who will soon be leaving us. Ezzy's gone already. So Mitchell swings it across. It's cleared away, and Hudson-Odoi, Anderson, and Doi looking dangerous at the moment. Nobody's making a tackle. He keeps going, and just misses. Whew, that was close. So the highlight is continuing. Henderson will take the goal kick. He's got an easy pass to make and decides to boot it long instead. That is not very good, I would like to say. So Sarr concedes a foul early on. Of course, we have got get stuck in on, so that is likely to happen. Mitchell is already on a yellow card. We've managed to get the ball out, but Gibbs White will turn it back. I mean, Forest have an abundance of players that maybe we could raid a couple. So Gibbs White charging through. Nobody's going to pick him up. And that is a beautiful goal for Morgan Gibbs White. Really frustrating for me, but, you know, very impressive from them. And we're going on attacking early doors. Look at how he picks up this ball. They've got pressing on, and none of them went to him, and he just left him with open space. But in fairness to him, a very good finish. Now we've got to try and get at them. I don't think they understand what a gegenpress is yet. Maybe it's just a tactic that they're not very comfortable with. So apologies for that. I had somebody knocking on the door, which you might have heard a dog going nuts. That took me away from it, and by the time I come back, the game's over. So we need to change back to our previous tactic, I think, and accept the fact that that one is not going to work. Just looking at where the players have ended up with the adjustment, I think we're okay. I think everybody's in the right place. So Edouard, Devenny, Manaz, finds Devenny. Oh, Devenny. So Gahey brings it forward. 3-0 down early doors. I mean, this could be a very short save. Raksaki. That was a good volley from Devenny. Forced a good save, but we need at least one goal before half-time if we're to stand a chance of getting anything out of this game. I think definitely the 4-4-2 cautious is working better than anything else we've tried. But it's we're just not finishing the chances when we get them. So we've gone to half-time. Not got any. This is a terrible sort it out sort of thing. I'm sort of praying now that my computer crashes quickly. That will save me from the embarrassment of this defeat. So Edouard, Hughes, Mitchell. Raksaki brings it forward. Puts in the cross. Edward is rising up. That's an early goal. Makes it a little bit more interesting. Can they get back? Or is it too far gone? We live in hope. It's the first time we've looked convincing in any area of the pitch. And I'll definitely take it. So this is our first home game in the Premier League. And it's not gone to plan, safe to say. So claiming that he's offside, whether he was or not, we'll have to wait and see. And we were very much nearly hoping for it. But they've got the corner now, which suggests that it wasn't offside. So Sarr is looking very tired again. So Deveni brings the ball out. He's got a player to switch it to. Raksaki bringing it forward. The strikers are coming forward, but not at any great speed. It's coming to the back post to Deveni, and that is 3-2. And all of a sudden, it is game on again. Still 35 minutes to go. And we have a way back into this game. Just one goal deficit now. It's come immediately from their corner. Hughes getting the ball clear. Deveni picking it up. Played a beautiful crossfield ball, although he just had to get it in the general area for it to be right. He did. Raksaki once again with the cross. Lovely right-footed cross. Deveni rises at the back post, goes through the man in front of him like a ghost and makes it 3-2. So, as is customary with Football Manager, once you do that. So, Mateta is coming on, I assume. That is for Ismail Assar, yeah. So, I think that's a good change, actually. So, Mateta is caught out wide here and lost the ball. I think it'd be a real sucker punch now with Nottingham Forest go and score. And they're not closing Gibbs White. And again, he's really been able to open up a shot there. Can we get back into this game? So Nottingham Forest are clearly trying to see this game out now. Having conceded 2 goals and seen their 3-goal lead cut to 1. Ndoi brings it forward. Nobody's going to him. He's got free run of the box. He's crossed it. And Callum Wendo, he should have scored. There's no other way to say that. He should have scored. So Mitchell. Raksaki been the creative force behind this game today. Mitchell brings it forward. Swings in the cross. Mateta is waiting. He's put it down for... We've done it. We've done it. As long as it's not disallowed. I'm a little bit reserved because I want to be absolutely sure. But they have pulled it back from 3-0 down to 3-all. And there's still time for a winner. Mateta did brilliant rising up. Nodded it down. Took a deflection which took it past the keeper. But that is 3-3, and we are well and truly back in the hunt for this game. We've got 4 subs, we've got players who are looking a bit tired, so let's see who we can bring on. So Will Hughes for Kamada, Deveni. We haven't really got anyone for Deveni at the moment, so maybe Sosa. And if we switch these two guys over. Can Sosa play so far forward? He can. He's not particularly brilliant at it, but I mean, maybe we could bring him back a bit and just drop him back into. We want a winger, so that's what we can. That's what we can do with that. Oh, I've just seen an issue. We need to swap them on the defensive one as well. Otherwise, it won't work. So there we go. Everyone's happy. Why is that saying it's wrong now? So, confirm changes. I think it's right. Regardless of what that's saying. So time is running out. There is a highlight. Is this going to be heartbreak again? Can't possibly lose twice like this. Can't possibly. I'm not having it. There's no way we're going to concede now. No way. Oh, they give it to Bogus White, who's got a wand of a shot. This is unbelievable. They've done it again. How is that even possible? Oh, I don't believe it. Oh, wait there. Might be disallowed. Well, goals awarded. You'll show this one, but you wouldn't show me the one at Chelsea when it was offside. I can't believe it. Cannot believe it. How does that happen? 2 matches running. Right. So we've got shouty with them. Because that is twice now that they've thrown away a reasonable position. I mean, we say reasonable because we should have won that game anyway, but what are they bowling at now? So it's a tough one to take. The fan had a brilliant day, lots of goals, but we're struggling. We need a win quick. So I don't really know how to take that. That one has just bummed me out big time. So we've got, is it Leeds United next? Or is that a different game I just caught sight of? So if we look at the calendar, where are we? So we've just lost to Nottingham Forest. We've got Rosenborg again, and then it's Aston Villa, so it doesn't get any easier. We'll continue on to the next one. Oh. So they want 42 million for him. View offer. So what did I offer? 28, wasn't it? So I'll offer 30 and some instalments, and we'll go to 35. That's an extra 7 million. So 35 in total. Nice easy maths for him. Let's suggest that's 42. What the heck? No. Add so 3 installments of 12 months. 7.5. Suggest offer. So 37.5 million for Jacob Murphy. We did sell the player for 60 million, so it's only half of that. And so we're going to make that offer. And that is the first of our things. But now I want to try and find them finances again because. So let's go to overview. So Leeds have signed James Justin. I wouldn't have minded James Justin. Let's see where we stand finances wise. Where are you? Bookmarks. Finances. Right, so I've put a bookmark of finances. There it is. I see. Right. Okay. So now we've got a bookmark up there for finances, so that's handy. So wages. So we've got a remaining budget of 475,000. Why is it saying that we needed to adjust the budgets? Unless they haven't given me that transfer budget, expenditure, debt load, projections, sponsorships, overall bill. Where is the why is the transfer not on with the finances? Am I being blind or what? So if we go to recruitment, and that's still saying we just sold a guy for 16 million. At 60 million. Why have we not got any money to spend? What are they doing? Absolutely robbing me. So I'm gonna have to speak to the board when I work out how to do it and say, stop stealing money off me. So we're actually only going to be able to sign one player, and that is Jacob Murphy, if we can get him to cooperate in terms of the finances. So I'm going to put him as a regular starter, even though he would like that. So he's happy to move on with that. We'll finalise the promises. I forgot to check what they were, but so let's negotiate the contract now. 67 could have been a lot worse than that. Agent fee, don't like paying them. So I'd like him to commit to the full 5 years if we can. And we'll bring the appearance fee down to 10k just to give us a bit of wiggle room with the negotiation. And 57 for the thing, and suggest terms. Right. So he's not budging with that one. Let's try 60 that and 5 years. Suggest. He's not budging on the 67 and the 13. So let's try and get it for 5 years. Right. You're getting on my nerves now because you're not budging. So let's see if we can get an optional contract extension. Semi-negotiable. Suggest terms. So we were going to get something in there. So, well, to be honest, Natasha, I'm not very happy with the way that you negotiated that. I don't like being taken for a mug, but we need the player. So I've just realised he's 30 years old. So we didn't want a 5-year contract anyway. But actually, the amount we're spending on him, it's got to be. We've just spent 37. I can't. Do you know what? I might even cancel that. Let's look. Let's look at the other options again. Player database. See, we could get Raheem Sterling, who is basically of a similar ilk. We could get him for less than 4 million. So, admittedly, he's got a massive wage, so I don't think we'd be able to afford his wage. Do you know what? I'm going to go for Keane Lewis Potter. Make an offer. We'll offer them what they want, and then there's not going to be any issues with it. And we'll see if we can get him, because he's going to be for a wage of roughly the same anyway. So we might as well give him a go. He's younger, and we've got an opportunity. And I've got to remember to cancel the other one now. So enter contract negotiations. He will be a squad player. Negotiate contracts. Wow, he is definitely going to have to budge. So let's bring him down to 63. 4 years. You're going to have to start cooperating with these negotiations, guys. You can't just keep... Why is nobody moving with the negotiations at all? I'm going to have to do it. But I'm getting annoyed that this isn't actually... You know, when a negotiation is supposed to be, you amend your offer when we make an offer, when we make our offer, and we get closer and closer to a deal. But that's not what's happening. So I want to look at Man United's squad. How do I do that? Where's the league table? There's the league table. I've done it again. Every time I try and do it, it's when there's a European match, so it won't show me. So there's got to be a way of getting the Premier League up now. What happens if I click that there? Then I've got the Premier League there. Then I've got Man United there. So where's the squad? Club site. Overview. Current league. Ruben Amorim. Club staff. Senior players. That's what we want. So Garnaccio's definitely leaving. Hoyland is leaving. Sancho's leaving on a loan. Anthony's leaving on a loan. Is there anybody who's suggested for a loan or something that we can possibly borrow for a bit? We need a keeper. Make an offer for loan. We've got loads of budget left, so I think we consider that. I'm just going to make the offer and exit the talks. But I'm hoping that the other deal comes through first. I've got into contract negotiations when it's a loan and we're paying his wages. Have I just agreed to sign him afterwards? I bet that's what it is. So we remove that. Suggest promises. Finalise promises. Negotiate contract. Contract 50. Suggest. Oh, this guy's actually willing to drop down. So, finalise deal. Exit talks. So this is for obviously the fact that we're probably going to lose a couple of players at the back. So that's why we're looking at the goalkeeper situation. We may still get gazumped with that one, but certainly I'm going to delay it if it comes to it. That the other one, Bergamo, make a loan off. Well, that's not happening, is it? So let's offer him out again. Transfer offer via so we'll go 60 million this time, and offer player out. So that bid is getting rejected because it's a stupid one. View offer from Bergamo. Loan offer reject outright. And then view offer from Al Nasser. What are they offering? For 46.5 million. Let's try and get them up to 40 there. 45 and 15 games, 57 million. Negotiate offer. And we'll see what they say to that one. So a little bit of negotiating going in. So we'll do an initial quick pick, then we'll have a look at the players who are available and not available. Star is pretty tired, but I don't think today is going to be the day where we can help him out because we've got a lot of players who are unregistered. So I'm going to do that and then do the quick pick again to see if it fills all the positions up. And can we go now? Go to match. Proceed to match. So hopefully we can. Oh, I forgot to change the tactic. We're in the wrong tactic. We'll see how we get on. It didn't do as many favours in the last game, but yeah. So hopefully we'll be able to turn it around. We're in the tactic that didn't work very well against Nottingham Forest, but if it doesn't look like it's working in the first 10 minutes, then we'll probably make a change. But we're taking the game to him away from home, which is probably a bad idea, if I'm honest. So initially, not a lot in the way of highlights, but as the time is moving on and on and on. So we have a highlight. Gahey brings the ball forward. To Kamada. Comes back to Will Hughes. Will Hughes to Wharton. Nice patient build-up. Kamada. Nketiah. Good ball through. Kamada. That was unlucky. I think he might have been offside though. No, it is a corner. So we've had at least one highlight going our way. So Mitchell brings the ball out and gives it to Kamada. Plays it back to Will Hughes. Looks for Wharton. Good ball. Wharton brings it forward and a bit of a weak shot, but at least it was a shot. We're not going to complain too loudly. So Ali Ali. We should look at him really. So we've intercepted the ball there. Kamada brings it forward. He's charging down the wing. Has he got somebody to play to? The ball comes in. Deveni. So Scammell's run will take the goal kick. All of a sudden we're getting plenty of highlights, and at the moment they all seem to be in our favour, which I'm in favour of that. So it's a nice triangle, guys, but it's going literally nowhere. You're not even leaving your own area. So the gegenpress, is it having its desired effect today? Ali. Hodkinson Stoop. I don't know how you say that. It's a letter we don't recognise, so Manuz, Wharton, Lacroix, Gahey. Will Hughes plays a long ball over the top, and Kettier is running onto it. He's clean through. He slots it home. Is he onside? We're waiting for confirmation. The goal. It's not going to tell me. Oh, that's onside, that. Absolutely onside. And that's 1-0. Don't know why they're asking if it was onside. I'm assuming it's 1-0 anyway. So yes, we've got the 1-0 lead. Just what we wanted. I'm delighted with the way you're playing so far. We can be encouraging for a change. They were questioning why we didn't play Nketiah in the last match, and this is why, because today was his match. The question is, how long do we leave it before we go a little bit more cautious? Is it too late already? Can we win that ball back? Well, they're gonna get through again. Is this gonna be another annoying equaliser? So I don't know how long's left, and that is the frustration of all this. So we're gonna switch to the usual tactic, and hopefully that will pan out better. Literally have no idea how long is left. And they've got an attack coming. They've got men over on both of the wings. Seed. Lacroix heads it away, but it's coming back. And they've done it again. How do we keep conceding these goals? And I don't even know if it's late or not because of the flipping clock not working. So Sarr brings it forward. I'm only assuming it's late by how tired everybody is. Oh, come on. So, what can we do now? So we need to make some changes because everybody's knackered. So I have to apologise for my dog barking. Oh, we can't do it there. So we'll put Sosa on left wing. We'll put Mateta up front. So Okoli, I had no idea how good he is. But let's see who's really tired. Yeah, Manuz is really tired, so Klein can come on for him. And half the team changes. Hopefully brings us a bit of good fortune with the fresh legs. Could really do with Mateta getting a goal. I mean, if we watch the 3D, we're getting quite some sustained pressure at their end of the pitch. It's not looking like any highlights at the moment. So that's half time in extra time. And we spin it around. So they just had a player sent off. Did I just see? Somebody did. So Seed will take this corner. I've got a scary feeling that we're about to get bitten again with a late defeat. Mateta heads the ball out. And we're going to penalties. So there's not a lot we can do. We've already lost one penalty shootout with Crystal Palace. Kamada slots home the first. Taking an age to swap over. Henderson makes a save, and we've been here before with Liverpool, but that is a fantastic start. Could do with it being a nice, comfortable penalty shootout rather than what we had last time. So Sarr was guilty of missing last time. Taking a lot earlier this time. And he slots home, although I thought he was pushing it very close to that post then. And that is 2-0. They've still got their second penalty to take. If they miss this one, then really you'd be gutted if you didn't make it through from here. So Hermannstadt steps up. And again, it's saved by Henderson. He is having a fantastic game today. And 2-0 after 2 penalties. So waiting to see who steps up. It's Gahey. If he slots this in, it's game over, surely. Surely we can't lose if he scores. Gahey slots it home, straight down the middle. And that is fantastic. 3-0. They've got their third penalty to come. But all we need is one more penalty. Or one more save. And we are through. It's the guy with the ridiculous name, Håkansson Stoop. He takes it, he scores it, and Rosenborg can hit the back of the net. Well done. But surely now we've got this. One out of these 2 penalties that we've got left, or a save from Henderson, and we are through. And it's Mateta. Could be fairly fit because he's not played the full game. Nicely warmed up, and he's a good penalty taker. And he was a little bit cocky and a little bit lucky, I would say. The keeper went the right way, but was just a little bit underneath the ball. And it wasn't a hard hit penalty by Mateta, but it is a win. It took a long time to get there, and we still haven't won a match outright, but at least we got that. So I think we should be quite pleased with that result. I don't think they were very happy with my team talk then. So I thought we did well. It was a tougher match than perhaps many expected. He was very good, whoever he was. So we've got Mains next, was that? I think I just read that we had FC Mains, but I'm not 100% on that. So we go to all. Staffing advice. So we'll look into the staff when I can be bothered. At the moment, we've got some transfers outstanding that I'm watching for, because I need to make sure that I cancel Jacob Murphy. We definitely don't want to buy him. So what's this now? So it has been revealed. Oh, is it a league? Ah, it's a league. So any chance you're gonna show? All right. So these are the teams that we will be playing. It's PAOK and FSV Baines, Aberdeen, and Bran. I think we've got a good chance against those, to be honest. If we can sort out a tactic that works. So we've got problems with Dean Henderson. So I don't want to sell him, but if it makes everybody happy, then I will sell him. So he's handed in a transfer request. So Pino has signed. I think he's a winger. So he's at least somebody who we can have. And actually, he's a very good winger. Almost makes me reconsider the other signing that we were making as well. So I don't know why we're having that same meeting again. Like I say, there's some little bugs on here that are really annoying, but so we've got one more match. We've got 10 unread. I try and pretend like I read these things. I don't. I just click them and hope that I don't miss anything important. So I'm also having second thoughts on that goalkeeper as well. Even though we might be selling, I think One Chop Chesney would be a better signing. Even though he is old, at least for a couple of years, he would be definitely a good first choice. Waiting for these transfer uh, negotiations to come through. Right, so if we go to unread, because there's nothing specific that we need to deal with there. So the biggest match is obviously that one. We've got Aston Villa, which is not going to be an easy game. Henderson drops the unfairly treated. So no offers for Henderson. So yeah, there's nothing exciting there. We've got Aston Villa coming up. So right, so now we just want to check on the players that we have picked. So Munoz is looking tired. So Klein is going to come in and play the first half here. Wharton is also looking tired. So we'll give Armada a go just to give us that little bit of space. Just trying to make sure that we're not missing anybody important. And because we played Aston Villa, I want to go to that one actually. So Kamada. And Kamada can swap with Will Hughes there. And Mateta can come on. Want to swap them two over. Get them the right way round. And I'm going to give Sosa a start as well. So a little bit of rotation there. We have got some tired players still. Sarr is tired. And I'm beginning to wonder if there's somebody. So if we put Kamada in where Sarr plays, have we got a central midfielder who is not knackered? Only from the youngsters. So who do we try? So actually, I'm going to keep Will Hughes there, and we'll do half each for Devaney and Hughes. I think that's the way to do it. And off we go for the final match of the episode. So Henderson, Klein, Lacroix, Gahey, Sosa, Kamada, Ahamada, Hughes, Raksaki, Nketiah, and Mateta. Players to watch out for, obviously, Ollie Watkins, and the game has crashed. Oh, so we've got to do all that again. So I'll have to get the task manager out and ready. I assume the stream's still going. Close the program. So this is a consequence of struggling with this particular issue with the beta. We'll load the game back up again. I apologise for the blank screen that you're probably seeing at the moment. Waiting for the game to launch. Has it kicked me off the stream as well? Or are we still alive? So we are beginning to see the game load back up again. So unfortunately, a lot of that stuff that I've just done should be done again, but because I didn't miss anything particularly important, I would do I go on holiday? No, I don't, because I've got these. I'll end up signing Jacob Murphy, and I don't want to. So team leader meeting. So we've got a task to have. Discuss the issue with the players. We'll make that promise. I assume that the draw will be the same now. That is another interesting question, because we had it all mapped out, who we were going to play when, and then the game crashed. A little bit frustrating. I just spent ages setting the team up, but maybe it was the game telling me you've picked the wrong team and it's not going to work. So we'll save the game before we try and enter the game this time, just in case there is another issue. But we're nearly through August now, and that will be the end of the stream. This has just prolonged it a little bit. So we'll mark all as red. I'm sure there's nothing important there. So we want the original tactic for today. We'll get the quick pick in, because that will put most of the guys in where we want them. Nketiah is looking fit, but not Sarr. But Raksaki will come on at half time for Sarr, I think. Although he's looking quite fit, actually. So if I put him in for Sarr, Kamada can come off for Will Hughes for the first half. And Ahmada can replace Whelan. And so we've got two players who can come off at half time. Manoz for Klein as well. That's the other one that we were going to do. And then we've just got one tired guy that we've just got to keep an eye on. And let's see if we can get through it. So I'll read the team again, because I didn't save it. Is it too late? It's too late. It better not crash. If it crashes, I'm quitting. Simple as that. So Dean Henderson, Nathaniel Klein, Maxence Lacroix, Mark Gahey, captain, Tyreek Mitchell, Jezrun Raksaki, Ahmad, Will Hughes, Eddie Nketiah, Elton Edouard, and Jean-Philippe Matata. So there's some attacking players there. Let's hope that we can get a goal. They need to sort the names out of these players. They're a nightmare. So let's hope we can get through this game without a crash. If it does crash, I will be finishing the stream because I'm knackered. And we're not playing the game a third time. So here we go. Aston Villa at home against Crystal Palace. Still looking for their first point in the Premier League. Never mind first win. And we'd definitely take a draw against Aston Villa. Away from home. That wouldn't be a bad result at all. Well, that's very good passing. And Tielemans. Good save by Henderson. Seems to be nobody wants to deal with this ball for either side. Eventually we get it clear. As McGinn and Tielemans. Rodgers. Good header away by Raksaki. Of course, we will be seeing more highlights from Aston Villa because of the nature of the tactic that we're playing. But it doesn't mean that we are necessarily in a bad place in terms of the game. It is one of those tactics that invites the pressure on and you will concede chances. It's just if you can see the goal, it's going to be an issue. Nketiah brings the ball out, but hoofs it down pitch. That is not really what we wanted him to do. So they need to start passing it a little bit shorter. I think that's the one thing that I'd say. Maybe take the counter-attacking element off, I don't know. So we need to get hold of the ball. Just want to check if it's actually done it. Instructions, yeah, so it has done it. So at the moment, as you can see, Aston Villa have been in complete control of the game, but haven't scored a goal yet. And until they score a goal, we're not going to be too worried. But they're probably waiting for the 94th minute, like Chelsea and Nottingham Forest. So McGinn with acres of space. Good defending. Not sure who that was, but it doesn't let you click on the player to tell you. Lucas Digne with the corner. It's a good one, and Torres heads just over. To be fair, I think we've done well to get through a 2-hour stream with only the one crash. So let's hope that is the only crash. They're going to give him a penalty just because we're doing too well at defending. See, some things in Football Manager never change. So Tielemans scores the penalty. And very frustrating. We've gone defensive just because we can't afford to lose that second goal. And we need to get on the ball as well. So that's the reason behind that. We don't need to see the highlight for another penalty. We've had enough penalties in this episode. So it's another corner for Aston Villa. Easily in control of the game. While it's only one goal, we'll not be completely pessimistic. As Raksaki, in beautiful acres of space, brings it inside and puts it wide. That was a shocker. We look good when we break away from corners, though. So, Hudson Edward wins the ball back. Will Hughes. Can Mitchell swing it in? Nope, he plays it through to Will Hughes, who tries to show his skills. And Nketiah has a shot, and that is... Oh, I thought it was going in. I can't understand how it didn't go in. Well, that was without a doubt, our best effort so far. Address the team. Try and hold on possession a little bit more, I think is what I'm going to say. I don't think we're playing too bad. We're just not creating enough going forward. So if we can start getting some chances, then I think, we've got that chance of getting at least a draw out of this game. But the priority is not to concede another goal. As you can see at the moment, we're just trying to keep them at bay. But Cassandra's got around his man and slots it home. And all of a sudden, this game is gone. Oh, it's so annoying. So annoying. So the kitchen sink is coming out at them now. It will probably result in a heavy defeat, but we've got to do something. We can't just keep losing these games, else we'll be sacked before we know it. And it'd be so nice to experience a win at some point on Football Manager 26. The only win I've had is through flipping... what was it? Through a penalty shootout, that's what I meant to say. With getting a cup draw against a non-league side or something, that'd surely give me the opportunity for a win. So time is running out here. We're not going to get back into this now. So Klein, I think Raksaki's coming off in a sec, as I'll be getting moaned at for not making the sub. Hughes, Raksaki squares it. Oh, come off it! How can you not score that? What is going on? Right. I'm making the sub, even though it's a mistake to do so while the game's still playing. Sarr can come on. Kamada's got to come on for Nketiah. Will Hughes needs to come off for Wharton. Klein wasn't fully fit anyway, so we'll bring Monaz on for him. So we have missed some absolute sitters as well in this match. So we can't blame it all on my tactics. So we do not impress me at all. And this has been really frustrating so far. So we've got to say I'm unhappy with the overall performances. But the stupid thing is, the tactics don't look that bad. It's just we keep conceding stupid goals. Especially in the last few seconds of a game. So. So if we look at the table, it's got to be a depressing sight. I can promise you that. Match day, league table. And this is obviously where we're going to leave it. We are bottom of the league. We have a -4 goal difference, so we're doing a bit better than Bournemouth, who are -11. They've obviously had a bit of a pasting. A bit annoying that you can't hover over these things and them tell you what's been going on, like you used to be able to. Just check that there's nowhere else where it does it. Nope. But yeah, we've got 3 teams on. No, Man United are still struggling to get going, although they've only played 2 games, so that could change very quickly. That's August done for us, and I'm pretty well done in for the night. Fed up of losing. There's got to be a way of getting this team to win. The tactic doesn't look too bad. I'm happy with the tactic, but we're just not scoring them goals, and that is the frustrating bit with it, because I think the team's there to do it, and so we'll leave it there for today. We've got new players coming in, a few players going out as well. But I'm gonna get some rest before we go again tomorrow. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. I'm Stevie C. This is Prince of the Palace, which is going terribly terrible. I'll see you again soon. Bye.